Hey, sure, you can get ahead, stay ahead, crush through a game. Sure, it really depends on how his game starts. I think Deso...
It's pretty good. You know, he's going to be able to go for those anchor smashes onto the Skeletons. And look, that's what we were talking about.
There's bottom lane. You said they needed to get out of there. They didn't.
I feel like they're just trying to secure the Miracles down here instead. You saw the arrow on the creep. Cuckoo, he's got Firefly. Gonna get slowed up here.
Should be... I'll say that the Mud Golem stuns coming in, causing some issues. He'll pop the stick charge, snowball across from GH. He's trying to kill, but he's burning. The Firefly's killing him, bringing him low. Tim's jumps in, he'll be able to finish it off. Cuckoo's fine. And TNC getting a third kill down on the bottom lane. It's 5 minutes in there at a 2K.
Saw like triple stacks all over the jungle. So we'll probably see them back up soon, or maybe Kuroki will send a creep to stack those.
See top lane, arm out, maximizing the damage, getting the Tidebringer hit off the creep, sets up with the X-Mark poke combo, and Mind Control is taken out. Making those early moves and making the most out of getting that level 7 nice and early on as the mid lane Kunkka.
Yeah, crisp, easy rotations coming out. So the is getting gone on. He can use that little dispel on his teammate to help him out.
Back towards mid, Weeha, he's coming a little aggressive. What's he doing in the trees? He's gonna be straight up dead, surely, yes? Yeah, there's no escape for Wee. As it's not only the bottom, the top lane, it's the mid lane as well. TNC, we've seen them do this before. They are getting...
The Templar Assassin and the Troll Warrior, I mean, they're still doing okay, but who's going to make the move around the map?
Wow, and which hero do you get aggressive on? Mid lane, another combo's laid out, and it's another kill for TNC, just finding any opportunity to outnumber. Who can make a move at this moment, because not only, as you say, it's hard for their heroes, it's also hard to do it on the heroes of TNC. They've got a mid lane Kunkka, he's very tanky. If he gets a poke down, now they'll try, but a good disruption. Saves him from the initial combo. Tim's is coming in with the wraparound armor. He's trying to run himself away, looking to get to the high ground. He's still alive. They're putting him out. He's getting back to the tower, but they will kill him off. They'll get the kill, but now the turnaround comes into play. Tim's turns, finds GH. Weeha's trying to dive for more. One more hit on Tim's will do it. Has the salve, taking him back up. Kuro's looking to dive. Tim's underneath the tower. Will be closed upon. Weeha gets the Meld Strike in, and finally Liquid are able to get some kills. So they're going to charge. Cuckoo got the Fireflies, who will try and get himself over the charge, but with the Troll Summon, they've got the control. Cuckoo trying to escape. They have the damage. It's Miracle.
Tanking the arrow there, keeping that catapult alive. Nicely done by GH as well.
They'll look to try and outnumber Mind Control top. They know that the pressure's on bottom from Liquid. Mind Control, he's left. Very, very open.
He has the ganker here, walking through the Sentry Ward here. Can he get the X? He will get it on Miracle, and the Bat Rider boots of travel on the creep wave.
There's the setup. Soren Poe will start to lay down some of the poison. With the Demonic Purge, Miracle can do very little to get himself out of this. Won't even bother wasting the one charge. Knows that he's dead. Oh, so it's not a ridiculously fast Roche. It's a good time with the Deso.
They're starting to figure it out now.
Can they get in the pit? The shards have blocked them off from getting in. Armel, it's a big torrent. They're going to try and interrupt this. Liquid, they'll get it, and they get the kill. TNC will get the kill on Roche. Liquid are able to continue to secure the Aegis. Mind Control will die for this one. So TNC find a little bit of action, taking the kill away. And finally, after a bit of time, finishing off Mind Control, but the Aegis is still secured by Weeha. It's just going to end, so GH eyes on Gabby. Arrow's going to whiff. Gabby's going to try and come in fact, onto Weeha. They'll get on top of him as well with Cuckoo and the Firefly. Tim's and Armel turning up as well. They'll surround Weeha. The Tidebringer hit comes in. They take the Aegis out of Weeha. They're going to look for more. It's Liquid. A push to the side. Here's the second life of Weeha. Aegis, as he'll be able to blink away. Now looks to go back in, looking to get on top of Gabby. Gabby now on the retreat. They've lost Cuckoo on TNC. Can Liquid find anything more out of this? GH has got eyes on Tim's. The trap's being used by Weeha to help continue the chase, but they don't want to run into the dark. They have no vision on the high ground. So they're 4K down. They've got the BKBs. This is the time to swing that net worth advantage back in their favor. Miracle's going to look to start the fight with the wraparound. He's got eyes on Gabby. Jump forward from AU. AU's going to be the first to fall. Now they'll be able to focus down the Wraith King. Gabby getting his mana burnt by the defusal. Weeha picks up the second. Cuckoo's going to start heading over with the Firefly. Moonlight Shadow being offered over by Tim's. As Liquid will go for it. And he take it out very quickly. Cuckoo's going to try and look for the timing. He's in with the lasso. Armor's in with the BKB. The Tidebringer, the moment Mind Control is outside the pit with the Ravage. Armel already got the BKB up, but Tim's is punched up into the air. Gabby's trying to tap, but a quick meld in from Weeha takes him down the once. He's back with a second life. Blinks over to the side. Weeha still trying to keep his eyes on Gabby. The Red Fire Blast slows down Weeha, but the rest of Liquid collapsing on the Wraith King. As Liquid will be able to hold this area around the pit. Armel tries for another poke, but he's already used the BKB. He's got to be careful. He's out of mana. 2 big hits from the TA. Bring Kuka down low. As TNC back up to the high ground. Tims is looking at it. He's trying for the steal. They are not going to get it though. Weehart will be able to secure that Aegis. Buyback for GH as he knows now with the Aegis in Weehart's hands. This is the fight for Liquid to take. Torrent out to Weehart and Mind Control. Miracle still on the sea escape, trying to desperately run away from those Shadow Demon illusions. GH and Mind Control, they're still on the front lines, punching up Armel. Miracle, he's thinking about going in, but he's incredibly low. He doesn't have the Aegis himself. It's on. Oh, it was on Weehart. There's the jump forward. AU taken out. Weehart once more. As TNC, they're getting pushed all the way back. Mind Control's there with the wraparound. Bleak forward for GH. They've found Tims as well. 40 seconds, no Tims. Liquid more than happy to stand their ground and look to take this Rax away. Just 26 minutes there, they'll go for the lead in with the lasso, but snowball forward, Gabby throws out the zone. Armel puts the BKB, but he has to put the BKB in right. It's so much physical damage output coming out from Liquid. Miracle with the ult, he beats down Cuckoo. Gabby's out of mana, he's got to back off. The buyback comes in from Cuckoo. They'll look for the drag back with the X mark, looking towards Miracle, but he has the movement speed to get out. He's back in, has the Orchid, cuts down the SD, looks over to Cuckoo. That's a die back on the Baron Rider as Liquid
They're going to keep
clean
going
up the mid-bracks, being able to close down the game. Tier 4s are falling. TNC, can they hold it to 3? They're going to jump in. Silence out immediately onto Gabby. Gabby, he's got to be careful. His Moonlight Shadow, but Mind Control, the Ravage hits onto 3. Gabby's dead the once. They'll look for him a second time. Stun out to Miracle, but Weehart's BKB is back and available as TNC have pushed back. Blinking aggressively for Weehart behind the Tier 4s, behind the Ancient. Gabby's dead for AC. No buyback on him as well. Liquid will retreat. It will offer a little bit of mercy, a little bit of time. Weehart still being fought by Tims and Armel. They'll look for the X mark, but Tims, he's been slowed down, run down. He's got 1 leap, but Miracle's into the rainfall. Weehart blinks in, and that's Tims dead too. For TNC to deal with and hold back at the 32-minute point. Into the base they go, Liquid. Ancient's starting to get poked upon by Miracle.
Just put him in that front lines there. He has Satanic, he has BKB, he has Solar Crest. Throne's going down. Gabby jump in.
He's going to try for the jump. Snowball comes out. They'll turn quickly, looking to burst him down the first. And in fact, he's out of mana. He's dead without the chance.
Short.
He can't hit. They burn his mana. They burn his life. Ravages out from Mind Control. They're all dying again on TNC as Liquid will push Armel back to the base. And GG is called. This game was over at least about 5 minutes ago. They tried for one last shot. It's the main stage. You've got to do it. But game 1, without a doubt, goes the way of Liquid. And you can't...
I think they can anti-mage for Liquid, and they can just hold on.
Yeah,
for leaking.
I like a hyper carry. I think that sounds good.
Whoa, fat! Guys, we're both right.
Woo!
Don't high-five each other until the camera comes back, then we can get super hype. I don't know.
See how some of the lane matchups are going so far. That mid lane, Armel getting the slight lead off the first few waves. Bottom lane, Kuro's going to go for the self-disruption, but TNC, they've got the 3 heroes ready to finish him as he comes back out.
If you can pick up this bottle, and it's just fine in this type of 1v1 matchup. You're able to out-sustain very nicely as Weehart. They're committing forward here.
And they're going to look for the dive. They've got the hold from AU. Crypt Swarm burst and a right click. Is it enough? He's diving for this AU. He's going to find him. Can he get off the Fade Bolt? Reducing AU's right click. Doesn't matter. He gets the second one in and will still find the kill. GH will look to chase. See if he can get his way out of this. He's got a little bit of a heal going. Again, another brute holding back GH. He's certainly making him work for it.
Nice little play. GH does have boots and a lift, so it should inevitably be an easy kill here.
Let's pop it in the south. That is a south cancelled. It still continues to keep AU alive. Weehart will come in though, and that will be a which won't be looked towards by Liquid. So eventually they'll probably get all 4. Bottom lane jump forward for Tims with the Starstorm. Kuro's got the stick charges that will save him. Miracle's hunting under the trees for Cuckoo. Cuckoo with the jukes, trying to get himself out of there. Pops the stick charges, but that's only going to end up with giving more mana for Miracle to burn. Miracle doesn't even need to get the last hit in there. GH and Kuro beat down on Cuckoo and get him out of the lane. Scout the position. Mid lane is going to be where Liquid look towards. They need to help Weehart out. He's suffering heavily in this matchup. With the 3 of them in the neighborhood, they'll look for Armel. Armel's still alive, tries to turn with the Siphon, but they will have the burst damage to bring him down. Tim's not there, or AU quite in time to help. Very strong with the execution, as we've seen many times. Inside the jungle, Gabby starting to poke. Liquid's going to have a little bit of a look towards him. Moonlight Shadow will be used to try and get him out, but the sentry's down. They've got the vision. He's going to head over, provide some of the backup that's going to allow him to turn. And in fact, with Kuku as well, Mind Control's in trouble. They're straight on top of the Underlord. Armel kept just alive in time by that false promise as he falls so low. But
in a few seconds with that Soul Catcher, he still was able to be just fine.
See where we are. See if he's got the damage to kill Tims in time. The jump out, we'll say no that he doesn't, and Tims tries to turn, does miss the arrow. Might not matter, and certainly doesn't if Kuku's willing to expend the Ravage like that. Pops it down straight away, and Weeha is taken down for his attempts. Hello, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We love you.
Not here in this game.
This should be, with the numbers that they have, a very quick kill onto Mind Control. They'll even blow the Ravage for this one. Mind Control found. Arrows out to Kuro in the jungle as they'll get both of the pickoffs. Instant TP's up top and the jump forward. Tims, he's got the setup for another. Yule's up onto Weeha, turn with the Yules onto the Tide, but AU's ready to chase, so's Tims. They'll try and purge up Tims to try and get that root. He won't be able to quite get on top of Weeha. Arrow's actually going to miss. Weeha with the cheeky sidestep, but TNC, they've got the numbers. 4 of them are up. Another Yules throws him up. Weeha is surrounded, and they will deal with the push.
All 5 heroes, but they have to make sure that they can keep their side lanes pushed in. They're unable to reduce. Oh, the arrow.
Good little snipe of GH in the trees for Tims. Tims will look to close the gap, but GH is able to get out with the blink down.
They try to catch the split push somehow, and Tim seems to be thinking this is the best solution before he can get something like a Hex, which is he just queues up immediately right afterwards. So they need other ways to catch this anti-mage's Mind Control. Will get easily brought down here.
And back to being able to grab some of those objectives. Roshan, Cheese on Armel, Aegis on Gabby, and a dead Underlord. Top lane Miracle.
That actually hits the real one.
I've got the setup with that stun. TP's coming in, but Miracle's already out into the trees and will make the retreat.
This be the GG push that they're trying to do here. Exorcism pop, they got the Aghanims, the Cheese, the Aegis. They have to get something taken down here for them.
Let's see what they can get. One of the pluses, we did see Tims was able to cancel the TP of Weeha, so Weeha can't get back.
Weeha cannot get back. 20 seconds.
20 seconds. 20 seconds on the bots.
They're full split pushing.
And they're fighting through the backdoor protection. They're nearly actually getting that tier 3 tower. They won't quite. The rest of Liquid will be able to push them back.
They're getting 2 towers here.
Yeah, this is the problem.
Oh my god.
This is the problem, TNC. They weren't able to really get this push together early on, and now it's very vulnerable to these sort of rat plays occurring. Weeha is out with the BKB TP.
They'll at least have a bottom wave too, but immediately Liquid, they're not going to allow that. They're going to start trying to fight.
Straight in on mid onto Tims. The Tims is gone. We'll look towards Armel. Soul Catcher brings him low. Pop the BKB. The Miracle's on top of him. He'll pop the Cheese. He's back up to full. He's trying to keep himself alive with the Spirit Siphons. Miracle's just staying on top of the target. Is there any save for Armel? He's going to try and turn with the silent self-fuel, so he'll get himself up in the air. Healing up the Sun Tap from Weeha. BKB's out. False Promise will keep Armel alive for a little bit, but the Mana Void's going to do serious amounts of damage. Miracle staying on them. Ravage comes out for Kuku. TNC looking for the turnaround, but they've lost Armel. They'll get Weeha. Can they get Miracle? He's too tanky and will be easily able to blink back out of the fight. Gabby, he's out of mana, but he's still punching into Kuro. Mind Control, he says, boys, it's time to go home. Kuro's not coming home tonight, though. Will be Mind Control on his own, rifting away. Miracle straight back into the mid, keeping that pressure on. So the fact that Liquid have lost 2, in fact, GH, he's nearly turning and bringing down Tims and Gabby with him, will finally fall. So they get the 3 kills, TNC.
Glimmer himself.
Miracle's just hitting the shrine alone.
Right in the middle of them.
What can they do? What can they do about this anti-mage?
He's got BKB.
He forces AU.
Oh, he gets arrow though after the use.
Do they have the damage? There's a disruption that's going to be able to buy him time. Kuro giving Miracle more than enough chance to pop that BKB and get out of there. Kuro will die. A full team here ready to fight. This time they're not messing around. They're ready to start some action off. Gabby will start to look for the lead in. Gets himself on top of Kuro. Kuro should be the first to fall. GH with the stolen Ravage. As Miracle locks down onto Armel, they will lose Kuroki, but Miracle's going to start to pick apart the backline as jumps forward up to the high ground for the chase. Mind Control and Weeha burning down Kuku. Gabby trying to commit for a kill with his BKBs onto Mind Control.
Oh, the
stolen false promise. GH making sure that Mind Control can get himself out alive. Miracle and Weeha turn to get themselves on top of Gabby, beginning to burn down the mana. Miracle's over to look towards Tims. The self-fuels by sometimes for Tims. He's back down. Armel has got the ghost, but there's already Tims dead. AU as well. It's a buyback from Kuku. Can they get any kills out of this? They have found Weeha. Weeha will fall. So TNC are able to find a pretty big kill, taking the Leshrac out They're held outside. Demonic Purge being as well used to keep him outside of the pit stall. Now will flow through, won't make the connection. Miracle's able to pick up the Aegis. I believe YOU's able to grab the cheese. They'll get Roshan Liquid, and now they'll look to try and find some of these kills.
Armel can't run. The Eye of Scotty is too much onto him. The arrow connects onto Miracle. They're trying to disengage on TNC, but they can't run.
Miracle is just running into the 5 of them. An arrow does come out. Gabby pops his BKB again. The mana gone. Gabby has nothing to fight with. They'll continue the chase. Miracle's in onto AU. A false promise having to be used upon himself to get him out of there. They're very tanky, TNC. They don't die easily, but they are also unable to do anything easily at all. These heroes now pretty rendered useless as Miracle's in. He sees a chance to blow up AU with a Mana Void, and her arrow does come out again. Stolen arrow onto Tim's with that extra Arcane Supremacy debuff increased. He has no chance at all. Gabby's in, and as soon as he's in, the mana is out. Miracle just diving past tier 3 onto the support, running down AU, jump forward again. It's a triple kill for Miracle. He's just slowly dismantling TNC and slowly doing his best to take them out of the tournament. Very KB popped. He's not going anywhere.
Still no fear. There we go. Now he's gonna give him some respect. Back up. But
he knows. I mean, 12k, 13k lead. There is no answer at all, as it seems, for this anti-mage. They'll set up an arrow.
They got this one here connected. He has
Manta and also has the blink. They won't even be able to touch that Aegis or get near to touching it. He'll get himself a little bit of heal. Well, a lot of bit of heal from those ghosts returning in. False promise being used by AU to try and get him out back to safety. He's just running straight into the midst of them all with a BKB popped up towards the base.
It's on AU.
Forcing the 5 of them back towards their tier 4. They'll turn, they'll look for Weeha.
He has the Ravage.
Weeha does fall. They're able to kill the Lesh. Anti-Mage on the high ground on top of Armel. Can't quite finish it above the BKB finished. GH for the refresher sharp force. He's up to the high ground and has that Ravage ready to play with. Armel is dead without buyback. AU's dead as well. GH is in. Stolen Ravage out onto the 3 of them. They'll lift up the Bristleback, slam him back down. Gabby's out of the game. Miracle's moving in. There'll be a buyback from Gabby. Miracle held back by the Yules, but just runs down Tim's. Tim's dead for nearly 2 minutes. Liquid cleaning up another set of racks. There is no hold and seemingly no chance for TNC to turn this one round right now. Gabby, the final hurrah as he'll step forward. Mana's burnt out. Miracle finishes him off. Godlike on the anti-mage.
GG.
And there we have it. They'll tap themselves out of this. GG is called. TNC are out of the competition. And Liquid, with this Game 2 victory, will move on 2-0.